thought for the day, Father Mark. What?
Marquise.
All right, good morning. My thought for the day, I want to begin with a story. There is a story the Buddha told. The Buddha was very sensitive to the human condition, very observant, always looking around him and noticing things. And he said, this is, he's looking at the human condition. He says, this is a story about the human condition. We human beings, we're like a man riding a horse really fast through town. And the people that are looking up at this guy riding through the horse, they're like, man, that guy must be going somewhere really important because look how fast he's going. And so, as he's riding through really fast, one of the people yells up at him and says, where are you going so fast? That's so important? And he says, I don't know. Ask the horse. And so that can be kind of like us. Sometimes we're riding that horse and we're letting it do its thing. And it's just taking us off. And so I was thinking, and even myself, we get distracted by all these things, and it pulls us away from our joy, from our happiness. We get so caught up. So, and in little ways. So yesterday, I was driving home from work here, and it sometimes happened to get in this long line. I wanted to make a left somewhere, and I'm in this long line of cars, and there's trucks in front. And right there, I'm just, oh man, I'm not going to get through the light on, immediately. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 lights for me to be able to, which was the case. So I'm just totally caught up and distracted by focusing on that, when's it going to change? When's it going to change? Red light, this is so annoying. And I'm worked up, and I'm getting closer and closer. Finally, I think, I'm going to make it. And then it turned red, and then I'm stuck right in front there. And when's it going to change? And all of a sudden, I noticed something in my peripheral vision, and I turn, and it's Delia from the bakery, and she's trying to get my attention. She's motioning. So finally, I notice she rolls down her window. She's blowing me kisses. She has her hand on her heart, and she's going like this. And right away, immediately, she brought me back to my joy, back to my heart. And so then I'm blowing her kisses and my heart. We're in this moment, and we almost both looked up at the light at the same time, and we both said, "Thank you, red light, for stopping us so that we could have this moment where we reconnected with our joy, with our hearts." And the light turned, and we went on our way. And it's funny how immediately I went back into that, wanting to go, and the next light turned red. But as luck would have it, Delia was next to me again. We did the same thing all over again. And she brought me back to my joy. And so, I guess my thought for the day is, maybe today, and try to notice those moments when because of this story with the horse, the guy said, well, what can we do, to take back control of our lives if we're like this man on a horse, and we, and the Buddha just said, you just need to stop the horse. And that's what happened yesterday when Delia brought me back to my joy. The horse stopped, and I was able to reconnect with my heart. And I think for today, if you're going home, a red light, if you go to the market and you're stuck in line, all those little things that take, that are distracting, that take you away from your joy, from your heart. And notice, just notice that moment when you're stopped at the light, when you're in line at the store, whatever that little annoyance is, notice it. Take a breath and you turn to your heart Maybe think of someone. You're holding so many people in your heart. All the people in this room, you know, I look around all day, and they're all here in my heart, and you just go to one, and let a face or a presence, you know, manifest, show itself, and just take a moment in gratitude to be happy for the joy that you feel when you think of that person.
Give it up one more time for Father Mark.